Judge me all you like, ne? I'm a cat matlala again. Cat matlala lebo. Like, hi, daddy. Yes, daddy. Like, I love you too, daddy. Thank you, daddy.
Honestly, seeing this type.
Bruh.
Huh?
Y.A.D. Totoro.
What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing good. Today, we have a lit topic. We got Elintle in the building. I just hope I'm pronouncing it good. Mzansi disappointed at ladies crushing on Vusi Matlala. It's crazy. They're crushing on a criminal. Or something like that. Let's see what they got going on. Let's all enjoy the video.
Guys, judge me all you like, ne? I'm a cat matlala again. Cat matlala lebo. Like, hi, daddy. Yes, daddy. Like, I love you too, daddy. Thank you, daddy.
Honestly, seeing this type.
I don't know if I might be judging or what, but I guess it's true from what I'm seeing right now. Ladies like toxic guys, but not all of them though. Yeah, let me just correct that. I'm not speaking to all the ladies. Some ladies like their sweet, nice guys, respecting and all that. But I guess some ladies like this. It kind of turns them on. That criminal, dangerous persona. But hey, what can we do, man? They like what they like, and they're gonna face consequences. So yeah.
Of content do the rounds in these past few days has been so disappointing. Even looking at the comments, on the news reports, also just on other videos where they've.
I won't even lie. The comments are going crazy.
Bruh.
About this guy, Vusi Matlala, known as Cat Matlala. He's been in and out court. Yeah, he's been doing crazy stuff, on this politics part. Yeah, hey, the comments are crazy actually, especially the ladies, man. Hey, regardless of what he did, some ladies still like him. Isn't it crazy? Like,
clipped Cat Matlala, and just seeing women and men find a way to sanitize this man's image has been so heart-wrenching. And you might think that this commentary is like light-hearted and really won't do much, or you might think that it's quite benign, but let me tell you that this is a malignancy. This is a malignancy that we need to somehow try to kill, because it's this type of mentality that perpetuates this tradition that we're all trying to get rid of. When you start to normalize and empathize with criminals, you afford a young person the opportunity to start to idolize them. And what comes with idolization is repetition, or rather imitation, which then leads to repetition.
yeah, man. Just to add more on that, it's feeding off, the youngins that are coming up. If we praise these criminals, especially if the ladies like these criminals, how is it, affecting a young boy's mind? When they see that, they're like, oh, the ladies actually do like criminals. So it's gonna be normal. And they're gonna grow up with that mindset. And then when they reach a certain point, they start doing their crime activities. And then we start blaming these minor situations. But little do we know, it actually started way back. Idolizing criminals, having crushes, and dangerous people. What is it telling the young boys coming up? Their dads are doing this, and the ladies like it. So it's like, oh, in order for me to get the ladies, I guess I gotta be dangerous and move gangster or something. And then this is gonna be an ongoing thing, more and more. That's all I'm saying. Let's just stop glorifying this. To the ladies, if the guy is handsome or something like that, I don't know, man. Try to, I don't know. Matter of fact, yeah, it's just crazy, you know. So we just gotta watch out on that one.
So now, instead of having a country that is governed well, that is less corrupt, what we're doing when we start to sanitize and empathize with criminals is that we just get more criminals. This is why I like the fact that Ashley Souls brought in the gospel. And when he spoke about the scripture that speaks about the root, that the love of money is a root of all evil. And he made emphasis to the love of money. It's not that money is a root of all evil. It's the love of money, because it's an insatiable beast. You cannot satisfy that love of money. You will never ever be satisfied. And the lengths that people are willing to go to when they are that enamored by money, when they are that obsessed with money, is what we are now seeing with Kat Matlala.
Uh, I don't know if love of money is wrong. I think obsession with money is the bad part. You can love something but not obsessed over it. That's just my opinion on it. Like, yeah, you can love something, but you cannot be obsessed. You just love it. But the moment you're obsessed, that's when it takes control. So the moment you allow it to control you, that's when it all gets destroyed, or things get messed up.
And even with the short testament that we've seen in the ad hoc committee, right? You can see that this person is so enthralled with the idea of power and luxuries and maintaining his lifestyle. And he is willing to do anything and everything to do so. And everything and anything that he has done to do so has caused a lot of pain for people and has caused death, whether directly or indirectly. And he's been getting away with it because there's many people like you who think it's cute and who think it's funny to reward him for his bad behavior. Everybody in the world innately wants to be accepted and wants to be celebrated. Now, if my actions, which are causing harm, are affording me a celebration, affording me an applause, why would I stop it? Why would I not take it up a notch? And because maybe you've not been acutely aware of the effects that this has on your life, and it doesn't seem that direct, that you think that this is funny, but I can promise you it's not. And look, I know it's still alleged that he's had a hand in the looting of Timbisa Hospital. But I worked in that hospital. I worked in it for 12 months, and it was the worst 12 months of my whole entire existence. And I will say that I don't know until when. And it was.
Yeah, I won't lie. As society, as a collective, we should look out for such things, and let's stop, glorifying these people who do wrong in communities. Yes, people keep doing it. Some people like him. The girls are like, he's cute. I've seen the comments, man, and I'm not saying you shouldn't compliment, but what is it doing to someone else's mind? It's like, okay, as long as I look like this, which means I can do this. As long as I'm like this, which means I can do this. And the younger boy is seeing this, the ladies liking him, besides of what he's been doing. It's like, if you're wrong, you're wrong, man. Let's not try to put, cherries and try to polish it a bit. If you did wrong, you did wrong.
Was heartbreaking to witness people pass away and unnecessary injury or unnecessary disease because of poor resources, or actually the under resourcing of the hospital, where there's not enough human resource, there's not enough medical supplies, and if there are medical supplies, there are faulty medical supplies, which can be so detrimental. Yeah, I'm not going to talk more on that, but one thing I will say is that the hardest thing for a lot of us, and that's something that, you know, made us come together as health professionals who are working in Tembisa. This is how we would support each other, but the hardest thing was giving bad news to a family and knowing that for them their lives have changed forever. And you feel like a failure. You literally feel like you're the worst person ever on earth. That was terrible. You know, there's a video that circulates. I don't know if it's a video, if it's a picture. It's a certain area in Tembisa. Every time I see that thing, hey, Antrigara, because it shows patients sitting in an area that is so bad. Like, the conditions are so bad. And people's first instinct, especially when they come to the hospital, is to always blame us as health professionals. Always. Always. Yeah, you guys don't know. We used to copy it. Hey, Lina, I treated the patient, the pila, guys. And fine, okay, let's say we're that self-absorbed. Why would we want to work in those kinds of conditions? You guys don't know the silent battles that health professionals fight for patients. But anyway, yeah, that was hard. It was hard to witness. It was not nice. It was not nice.
Hey, we saw the video, you know, we watched most of the video, but with what's going on with, you know, ladies crushing on this guy, leaving the commenting on his videos, talking about, yo, he's cute, whatsoever. I don't support that. You know, if a guy did wrong, don't try to glorify it, because it looks weird, man. It's like, you know, it's really not a good thing. And, you know, there's a purple movement going on now, you know, the ladies, GPV, women empowerment, which I totally support. But for the fact that the very same ladies, let me just say, these ladies here, it kind of goes against, you know, the culture you guys are, you know, the movement of stopping, you know, what's going on in the country, supporting women more. It doesn't make sense now. Vusi Matlala committed crimes, you know, he's been going in and out court and all that, you know. I didn't really follow up like that on the story, but it seems bad, you know, the things he's doing is just crazy. But at the same time, the ladies are liking him. So maybe make it make sense to me. You try to reduce violence, try to, you know, increase your safety as women, which is I totally support. I'm not going against that. But you liking the same guy who's creating chaos. So I don't know about that one, you know, but tell me what you guys think. Comment down below. I'm gonna catch you on another video. Love you. Take care.